Hi, Marie. It's a great pleasure to meet you. You're the biggest microbiologist that I know.
That's too kind.
And I'm so happy that I can ask my baker's stupid questions and get some real important answers for our audience. And as you said, that fermentation is developing a lot, and it gives to to us, to people around the world, great health benefits, and it's growing and growing. And what are the news in this world, in this scientific world? What are the most insights that could be useful for us, for bakers, for home bakers?
Yeah, I think what's really exciting about what we're seeing in how fermented foods are healthy is that these are practices of making bread or making sauerkraut or other fermented foods at home has just been our practice for generations. Our
Yeah, that's so true.
ancestors did it. They knew what was healthy before we even defined what that meant. And so I think that what we're finding is that we have a much deeper connection with our foods than we realize. And when we're doing the practice of making it at home,
Yeah,
um,
so true.
the health benefits come from just the practice of making food and being in your house and talking with people and making it about sharing. So that's a benefit. But
Wow, yeah,
the
that's
other
so true.
benefits that we may think even more about is what when we eat it and how that can change our metabolism or our immunity and
And how does it change immunity and
yeah,
metabolism? It's
yeah,
so great. So
it's
does like
very
sauerkraut
yeah.
make me more healthy and be more protective against like virus? I don't know, bacteria.
Yeah.
Is it
And
like?
a lot of this learning comes from what we're finding also about our own microbes, the microbes that are on our bodies that are not harmful. Most of them, our bodies, uh, well, I'm going to say this a little bit differently, but our digestive tracts contain a lot of microbes that are good
Oh,
for us.
yeah, that's
And
fantastic.
yeah, and what is really exciting is that we're finding that the good things that the microbes are making for us already are in our foods made by microbes. So fermented foods like bread will have the same kind of good compounds, the good things that the microbes are making. And what we can control then is we can eat that food. We can't really control what kind of microbes necessarily are on our bodies. So giving us fermented foods as a way, or not a new way, but an ancient way that we're rediscovering that these microbes are doing good things, and all we have to do is now eat the foods.
And great question just came up to my mind. So, how much food should we eat to stay healthy? Like, what?
Well,
Give us
yeah.
recipe. Give us some
Uh,
ideas. What should we eat, and what is the amount more or less?
Yeah, that's something we've also lost over our generations of having so much food available and, snack foods and things that
That
we
are not fermented.
that are not fermented. So just going back to the basics and I think inherently what we learn and we hear, it's just also a part of us to realize that having whole foods like bread and yogurt and cheese, these are all fermented foods. Again, that our ancestors made that we know could be really a good part of our diet, and as many of them as we can get in a day. It's really hard.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
let's, like, I don't know, for instance, sauerkraut. How much of that product should I eat to
Yeah.
stay healthy?
Yeah.
Is there a number, or it doesn't exist, this number in
Um,
scientific words?
yeah. What we're finding is that sauerkraut is really enriched in these good microbial compounds, that the good stuff that these microbes are making, that we don't need to eat a lot, thankfully, because I cannot eat a big bowl of sauerkraut.
Why not?
Just a small portion. Oh, why not? Well,
It's not your favorite.
no, I love it. It's just with any food. The good news is we don't need to have a big plate full. We can have a small portion because it is really
Like 100 grams?
Yeah, like
or even
100
less?
grams. The serving size is around 60 grams. So
Oh,
not
just
very
60
large.
grams.
Yeah,
I
a
can do
small
that.
amount. Yeah, I could do that every day.
That's a good thing,
Yeah.
a good news. And
Yeah.
what does it give me? Like, like, what will improve in my, I don't know, mood or my immune system? What will it give me if I will eat 60 grams a day?
Hopefully not stomach pains.
Yeah, let's see.
Uh, things that we may not necessarily see right away, but like we take a vitamin, we may not notice a change right away, but we know that our body is more protected against disease. So, again, affecting our immune system, making us more prepared should we encounter a bad microbe, the one that makes us sick, like the cold or the flu.
So we recover faster, or we don't.
We may be more resilient. Yeah, we would recover faster and less likely to get sick. It's not going to stop us from getting sick, unfortunately, right? But
No, no, I don't have those illusions. I
we
hope
need to
our
get a
audience.
vaccine still for the flu. So it's not going to do that. But just like any food, it could affect our metabolism and help us maintain weight. So these are the good things that we're finding, and just also our moods. Right?
Our
Again,
moods, really?
even, yeah.
Oh, I just said that, but I wasn't sure if it really works. So my mood will improve not just because I eat something tasty, but also it will work on the microbiological level. Like it will improve my microbiome of my gut, and that's why my mood will be kind of like less anxiety maybe.
Yeah, and foods like sauerkraut are enriched in neurotransmitters, these compounds that move from our gut to our brains and affect our feelings.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
We're almost done. I also wanted to ask you about the safety of traditional spontaneous fermentation. What should we know while we are making our sauerkraut or sourdough starter or whatever fermented food at home?
Yeah.
Is there some ways to protect us and to make it safer?
Yeah, that's a really great and important question. We definitely want to follow recipes that have been validated and shown to be safe. If you're making something like sauerkraut, to buy a little pH meter. It's a very technical sounding thing, but they're pretty cheap. And that there's
I know that one. I use it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Excellent,
it's not.
excellent.
It's not that complicated. Thank
It's
God.
not hard to use, right? And we want to have a more acidic ferment.
Yeah.
So a lower pH means more acid, which means the ferment is working,
Yeah.
and that will protect us from the
Unwanted bacteria.
unwanted bacteria, the bad microbes that could grow. The other thing to just use your senses. If it doesn't smell right, don't eat it.
Oh, really? This is what I always say to my students, and I wasn't I was too shy to ask you if it's a right way to like just smell it. You know,
You
it
have
does.
to trust your instincts because that's how our bodies have evolved to know like we shouldn't be eating certain things, and to always keep that in mind. Especially if you're making
If
it
science
home.
says this is so true. Thank God. And the very last question, more and more people they suffer from gluten intolerance and lactose intolerance. And does fermented food, the variety, the diversity of it, help us to solve this problem somehow? And if it does, how exactly?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is also a very personal question, and hopefully one day, not too long from now, we'll have very personalized approaches to our diet that will help more people. What we do know is that fermentation, making yogurt and cheese, you get a reduction in lactose exposures.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Better tolerated. And from what I've heard, not through direct experience, that sourdough bread is better tolerated than the regular just yeast bread.
This is what I also say to my students.
So it makes sense because those microbes are in the rising of the dough and making of the bread. They're eating away at those, removing
our
those
job.
They do the job. Let the
Thank-
microbes do it.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Marie.
my
I really
pleasure.
appreciate. Thank you. It was really nice meeting you.
Oh,
And
so
good luck
wonderful.
for all your studies. We really need them. We really need them.
Thank you. So nice to meet you, Anna.
Nice to meet you.